Hello, good morning, everybody. It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, yet for another video. How's everybody doing this Tuesday morning? Still early in the week. Still got to get through the rest of this work week. Anyway, so I didn't get a chance to do a video last night. I had a long day yesterday. I was really tired. I had every intentions on doing one last night, but just couldn't get to it. So I get you one nice, bright and early this morning. So some things that happened yesterday, I just wanted to touch on a little bit. So Jerry Jones, yesterday, marked 30 years of him owning the Cowboys, 1989. Wow, what can I say? He bought the team for $140 million, and now the team is worth north of $5 billion. Wow. I mean, to think that to buy a team that was sinking, that nobody won. Donald Trump didn't even want the team, but whatever. Donald Trump is. He took a chance. He took a chance. He was out on a fishing trip, I think, with Steven at the time. And, you know, he made a decision then while drinking some cognac or something. He was drinking on something. Jerry was tipsy and was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy these Dallas Cowboys. You're going to buy the Dallas Cowboys. You just going to buy the Dallas Cowboys. You, Mr. Oil Man, you going to buy the Dallas Cowboys. So from then on, you know, he had his first press conference. Everybody was like, what the hell is he talking about? You know, winning starts now, whatever the mantra was. But, you know, a lot of people was like, well, they didn't think that he knew enough to be an owner and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, he did play football for Arkansas for a little bit, you know, when he was younger. But, you know, Jerry Jones was an innovator. He's done a lot for the NFL. I know some people don't like Jerry, but hey, it is what it is. Jerry's old now. Jerry's going to say weird things out of his mouth because he's old. It happens. We all get there. I'm not going to say he has dementia, but, you know, we say crazy stuff when we get older. That's just the part of life. You get old and weird things come out of your mouth. Because I talk to older people all the time and they're funny as hell. I love them to death. But yeah, like I said, Jerry's a Hall of Famer now for a reason. He's done a lot for the NFL. A lot of the things that we see nowadays is all brought to you by Jerry Jones and some of the things that he started with the Dallas Cowboys, like that whole branding thing. When he had that big Nike swoosh on the side of Texas Stadium back when they were in Irving, Texas, and you look at like the rest of the owners and NFL reps are like, what the hell are you doing? And come to find out, you know, it generated the NFL money, and with money comes jobs, and with jobs come opportunities, and opportunities come fans, and everything is a trickle down effect. So he helped that. Like you look at the media department for Dallas Cowboys, I don't think that many other teams' media department is more enthralled into the team as the media for Dallas Cowboys. And a lot of them have jobs and are stable and doing things because of Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones started that narrative, and other teams follow suit. Well, what we say all the time about the NFL, it's a copycat league. So somebody does something else, everybody else follows suit. You look at as far as the stadium, him building that beautiful AT&T stadium. Nobody else had a stadium like that. Now, Minnesota made their stadium, and Falcons made their stadium. And Falcons has this whole big, long Jumbotron screen on the side with an iris, and their stadium flips open as well. But they did it a different way than Dallas, though, because they can actually open their roof during the game. Cowboys can't, because the way the Cowboys is set up is everything works as one unit. So the sides have to open up with the roof to, and if you don't open them up at the same exact time, the glass is going to break. And that's not, you know, that part, they can't go back and fix that because you have to reconstruct the whole sides and top of the stadium, but they're not going to do that. So, I think that's the only negative thing about AT&T Stadium. But as far as it's a beautiful stadium. You know, Jerry built his house, and, you know, you look at everything that he's done with that, and just for the league itself. And, you know, there's owners out here that don't like him. There's players out here that don't like him, but there's also a lot of players that do love Jerry. And Jerry is a family man. He basically ran his franchise like a family. It's like a mom and pop company, but corporate size. Now, the disadvantages of that, though, those of you that don't like the Jones family and you know, the things that they're doing, yeah, sometimes I don't agree with the things that they're doing either. But again, you know, everybody talk about, oh, we need a new GM. Well, the Cowboys are not structured like that. They're a family business. So as long as Jones are alive, some Joneses alive is going to stay in the family. So that's just pretty much how that goes. It's either that or you just don't be a Dallas Cowboy fan. You go somewhere else. I just look at it like that. But Jerry is a Hall of Famer now. He's got his gold jacket. And, you know, well-deserved. I mean, he's, like I said, he's done a lot. He's taken a lot of chances. And sometimes you have to take chances in life to get the things that you want. And sometimes they work out. Sometimes they don't. But you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Think about that. You don't take chances. You don't shoot your shot with any situation. Hey, if it's a girl or a guy that you like, and you know, you want to go holler at them, you want to say, hey, you know, I like you. And you don't do it. You never know if you ever had the opportunity with that person, because you never know what that person's going to say. Not to get off topic, but just to try to parallel a little bit. But congratulations to Jerry on 30 years of owning the Dallas Cowboys. You know, it was bleak at first. It was turn that franchise around. You know, won 3 Super Bowls, you know, 2 of them back to back. And yeah, I mean, it's just a great thing. So, as we look at now, from back then, things are changing on the Dallas Cowboys. Stephen Jones, his oldest son, is now, looks like he's taking more control of the team. He's a more no-nonsense type of guy than Jerry. Jerry's a little bit more emotional than Stephen. Stephen really doesn't care about stuff. Stephen's the type of guy of, if you don't follow suit, your ass is out of here. That's pretty much how Stephen rolls. But I guess that's it with that. So also too, so yesterday, Dak Prescott in the news. Of course, they're always going to put this in front headlines. It sucks that his neighbor got bit by the dog, and I really feel for that neighbor. I don't know if it was a kid or an adult or a teenager. That part wasn't clear. They didn't really say. But the article that I read didn't have that in there. But what I will say about it is it's really funny because Dak Prescott wasn't home at the time. Dak Prescott has 2 pit bulls, and apparently his pit bulls got out of their confined area, and they were kind of like in his front area. So they weren't in any neighbor's yard. They weren't anywhere else. The 2 dogs were tussling with each other. Now, I don't think the dogs were fighting, but as big dogs go, because I have a big dog myself, big dogs, sometimes playful fighting looks like it's aggressive. But one thing that you don't do is bother 2 dogs while they're tussling with each other, because you can get bit. And that's pretty much what happened. Now, not being insensitive about the person that got bit, but my question is, why did you intervene in the 2 dogs when they were still on Dak Prescott's property? So basically, you went on Dak Prescott's property and tried to break up 2 dogs fighting, and then you got bit. And now Dak Prescott could be, you know, $500 to him is nothing, but, you know, he could be fined $500. And now his dog is taken away and contained. Who don't knows? I don't know what Texas laws are when it comes to with animals and stuff. They could put the dog to sleep, or they can hold it until investigation is over and then give his dog back. I don't know. I don't know if they took both of them, but I know they definitely took one of them, the one that bit the individual. So, you know, so sorry that happened to the neighbor, but I just look at it like this. If what I read was right, then, again, just a word of wise to anybody. If you see 2 dogs tussling with each other, and I know this because I have a big dog myself, and my dog is very docile. She don't bite or harm nobody. But again, when you see 2 dogs tussling, especially if you don't know neither one of them, don't go try to break it up. It's just like when 2 humans are fighting and you go to break it up and they're clearly much bigger than you, and you get knocked the hell out because somebody done accidentally hit you with an elbow or something. They throw the bowls on you. You done got clothesline, and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, see, sometimes if you just stay out of stuff, you know, sorry. like, again, I'm not being insensitive at all. You know, I feel for the person that got bit. You know, that's tragic. That shouldn't happen. The non-life-threatening injuries, though, the person, you know, went to the hospital. They're good. But again, just a word of wise for the future, for anybody out there. You see two dogs fighting, don't intervene in it. It just, unless it's your dog. Now, I'll stop my dog from anything because my dog know better. She ain't gonna bite me. I'm daddy. All right, I'm daddy. She ain't gonna bite daddy. But anyway, again, don't intervene. So, but again, Dak wasn't at home, but I know that Dak is probably gonna make sure that those dogs can't get out for future reference. So, that's our quarterback though. So, number 3, and the last thing, today starts the combine. I know you guys are excited. Maybe you excited? Excited about the combine? Dallas Cowboys brass and the scouts and some of the position coaches and stuff, they're going out down there to Indianapolis to go check out the combine, and some of the media guys too. I know Brian Broaddus and Dane Brugler and David Hellman, they're probably going to be there too. Seeing the events unfold this week, I will be watching and paying attention and taking my notes on these guys and stuff, because that's what I was waiting on. You guys know, as those of you that follow my channel since last year, I don't do any mock drafts that early. Shout out to Vosh Lombardi. Like, he knows everything, so he can do his early. I gotta do a little bit more research before I get to that point, but it is what it is. You know, comes with practice. I'm much better than I was last year though. And even last year, me and DMV will tell you too, our mock draft was trash, but it was fun. I only had three players right on different teams, and none of the ones for the Dallas Cowboys, but it is what it is. Because I didn't think that we were going to get Leighton Vander Esch. You know, I was hung on getting that offensive lineman, but it is what it is. Leighton turned out to be great. So what do I know? That's why I'm not a scout. That's why I'm just an average Joe doing YouTube videos. Now, granted, I have a lot of football knowledge, but you know, I'm not a scout for a reason. It is what it is. I don't think I want that job either. So anyway, I will be watching it all week. I hope you guys stay tuned. I will be doing videos and starting my mock soon. I still got some guys I need to talk about in free agency, like defensive tackles. That'll probably be my next video. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for this morning. Let me get in here and start my job, because I got a bunch of installs and stuff to do today. But yeah, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great Tuesday.